Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with the finale of my Lipstick Roulette. This is the project that has been going on ever since I started my channel back in January 2018, so it's been taking quite a long time and I'm quite it's a little bit bittersweet wrapping up this video, but it's also kind of exciting to move on to the next chapter. So I'm going to explain all of that in this video, including the stats, the numbers, my thoughts and feelings and all of that, so you stay tuned. So I'm gonna start by going through the numbers, which I think, at least in my opinion, I find the most exciting, to kind of know where I started, how many lipsticks I had, how many I have now, what I decluttered, what's going in my maybe pile, and also what I am planning to pan. So before filming this video, I went through all of my old lipstick roulettes and I just put down some stats on my little paper right here. So I'm just gonna go and jump into that and talk about the numbers. So let's move to the side in case I want to put them up here. But basically, when I started this project, or the lipsticks that I've gone through, I think I purchased a few throughout the project, but the amount of lipsticks that I've gone through in my lipstick roulette is 160. You may wonder why it's an even number, because in last round I only had 3 lipsticks, so you would think that it either would be 8 or 3, so like 68 or 63. But when going through the old videos, I saw that there was one episode where I only used 2 out of the 5 lipsticks, so I put the remainder 3 into the pile. So it would make sense that it was kind of 3 additional ones. So it is 160 lipsticks, I added it up and it all makes sense. And out of those 160 lipstick, for the category maybe, so the ones that I wasn't really sure about, was 15 lipsticks, and that is 9.375%. So this category was basically things that I wanted to compare to other formulas, or I wanted to compare the color, and that's why I put it into the maybe pile. So currently I have 15 lipsticks in my maybe pile, although I think I may have panned some of them or decluttered some of them from what I watched, but that is what I decided to do in the video, so it's 15 in my maybe pile. In the next category we had to pan, and in my to pan pile I put in 15 lipsticks again, so that again is 9.375%. So that's all lipsticks that I said that I would potentially pan or that I wanted to use up in some ways. So that is another 15 lipsticks that I kind of wasn't sure about, or that I just didn't want to keep, but I also didn't want to declutter. And then for the exciting number, which I think y'all are waiting for, is the amount of lipsticks that I decided to declutter in this challenge. And out of the 160 lipsticks, I decluttered 24. 24 lipsticks doesn't sound like much, and maybe it's not in some people's opinion, but that's still 15% out of all the lipsticks that I have. And in my opinion, especially with how attached I am to lipstick and the makeup in general, I think 15% is amazing as an initial declutter. In hindsight now, watching back all the videos kind of in one go, and also kind of had some more time and think about it, I think there's definitely more lipsticks in there in my keep pile that I want to declutter. But taking out those 24 lipsticks, I have decided to keep 136 lipsticks so far. I feel like that is a good amount of things that I got rid of, but like, again, I think I still want to get it lower than that. I'm really proud of myself to have done this initial declutter. I think it was a great way for me to kind of use lipsticks and get use out of all of them, to just kind of try them out on my lips and see what I liked and what I didn't like. But I think since this project has been going for so long, it's been like a year and a half, if not more than that. It's been almost 2 years. I think I probably changed my mind a little bit, and I think maybe I also got a bit more ruthless with the decluttering, and I think I declutter things now that I wouldn't have decluttered if when I first started the project, because I just realized the more I went on to this that I had so many lipsticks and I need to be more ruthless with them. So I think what my goal will be is to try to get my collection down to 100 lipsticks. So that means I will have to declutter another 36 lipstick, or use up another, declutter or use up another 36 lipsticks, which seems like a lot, especially since I only decluttered 24 lipsticks in this whole project. But I think with what I've learned in this project and kind of looking back at all the videos, I think I'll definitely be able to do that. I just kind of need to be a bit more ruthless, and I need to realize that I don't need 5 lipsticks in the same shade, although they're maybe different, and obviously swatching them extra shade, they're probably going to be different, but I'm going to use them in the same way, if that makes sense. So I need to be more ruthless with myself, because 136 lipsticks I'm never going to get through. 100 lipsticks is still a lot. It's a lot of lipsticks, and I'm not gonna go through all of them before they go bad. But I just feel like that is a good goal, and I don't want to like make an insane goal and say I want to have 50 lipsticks, because I know I will never, sorry about that, I will never be able to reach that. So 100 lipsticks is my goal. Yeah, so 100 lipsticks is my goal, and I'm gonna tell you a bit more of how I'm intending to get to that 100 lipsticks at the end of this video. But first I kind of want to go through my thoughts and feelings about this project. Obviously I've already started talking about it a little bit, but I really love doing this project. I think it was really nice for me to do. I think it was something that was needed in my collection because I held on to things that I never used, and I think this was kind of like an initial start for me to kind of get my mind thinking, and also kind of to realize that I do not need all the lipsticks that I have. Do I think that I could have done better? 100%. Do I think that if I did this again now, I will declutter more? 100%. But I'm obviously not going to do the same thing again. But I just feel like I matured a lot with my lipstick use and like my perspective of makeup and lipsticks since starting this project. And I don't know if that's solely because of this project, or if it's also because of things like project planning, or just kind of growing up maybe. I'm not sure, but my mindset has definitely changed since starting this project. But I'm really glad that I did this. In one way, like I said, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna do a different type of declutter thing. I think that's also needed in my collection, but after that's done, I'm actually gonna be quite happy just to be able to use lipsticks as I want to, because I feel like I've fallen out of love with lipsticks. I definitely started using eyeshadow and playing with eyeshadow a lot more than I used to in the past, and I've just kind of stopped loving lipsticks. And lipsticks used to be my thing, and now I can go like 4 days in a row without wearing any lipstick, and that is insane to me. And I think that also has to do with this project, because I was basically limiting myself to these 5 lipsticks for 2 weeks. I kind of dabbled into some specific lipstick if I was doing a very specific look, but other than that I was very strict with proper trying out the lipsticks that I had in that round. Basically because if I only wore makeup on my working days, that meant I could wear every lipstick twice, which I think is a good kind of amount to try it out. Obviously sometimes I wore one lipstick more, I only wore one once, but I always wanted to give all the lipsticks a fair shot. So I was very limiting to myself, and I think that has made me kind of step away from lipstick overall. Like I said, now at the end of this as well, I've been really crappy and I haven't really worn lipstick at all. I've been struggling to get my uses out of all of the lipsticks before the updates in, which is also why my updates now are more spread out. They're not every 2 weeks. It's been maybe like 3 weeks to a month between every update, and that is simply because of that reason, that I don't wear lipstick that much anymore, which, like I said, is insane to me because I used to love it. And I think now, since I moved to London, I have a new job, people wouldn't really connect me with lipsticks. They wouldn't be like, oh, she likes lipsticks, she wears lipsticks all the time. I don't really feel like they would think of me that way. But back at uni, back at my old job, all of those always saw me as like someone wearing lipstick. Like my friends at uni, so I was in a social committee at uni. You always get a nickname there when you join the committee, and my friends actually suggested that I would get the nickname Lipstick. That's how much I used to wear like bold colors, and I used to wear like really nice, like I always had a nice lipstick on basically, and I was quite out there with my lipstick. So not wearing lipstick for 4 days in a row again is mental to me. But that's basically just my thoughts. It's a big ramble, but I just wanted to get it all out there. Like that's why it's so bittersweet with this ending, because part of me is like excited to have more freedom with wearing whatever I want, but also I'm kind of sad that this is over, because it's been so much fun and these videos has been like exciting to wear, and I love just watching all the lipsticks and seeing what they look like and getting all your feedback, and it's been really fun. But at the same time, I don't know, it's kind of nice that it's over because I will have more freedom. So that's kind of my thoughts regarding this project. I think that's mostly what I wanted to bring up. So I just want to kind of go through what my plan is now. And I've had this idea for quite a while. I think I decided like almost a year ago that I wanted to do this once I was done with the project. And that is kind of going into a problem that I had while doing these videos, which I mentioned a few times in them, and that is, since I do them in random orders, I may get a shade that I'm like, I feel like I recognize this could be close to something else, but I'm not completely sure because it's been so long since it had a similar color, if that makes sense. So I mainly focused on, do I like the lipstick, do I like the shade, do I like the formula, which is a really good way to start the declutter, but I didn't really get to dabble into shades where I have a lot of the same shade, so like where I have 5 of the same shade. So like I mentioned earlier in this video, that's what I'm going to tackle with this new series that I'm going to start, and that series is going to be called Battle of the Blank. So for example, I'm going to divide it into color families, so for example all of my red lipsticks, all of my brown lipsticks, all of my nudes. So I'm going to do Battle of the Nudes, Battle of the Reds, etc, etc. So that's how I'm going to do it. And I know it's going to take a lot of work kind of dividing them into categories, but I know I'm going to be so happy when that's done. So I'm not sure how this will work, because obviously I obviously want to try all of them out on my lips, but to be fair, I have tried all of the formulas, and all of the lipsticks that I have now are ones that I love, or at least like, because I did keep them from my Lipstick Roulette. So what I'm mainly comparing is going to be the colors. So again, I thought about it, and I thought that maybe posting one kind of episode every month would be reasonable for me. Maybe I'll post them more often, maybe every 2 weeks like I did with my Lipstick Roulette originally, not anymore. But I think, yeah, once a month probably kind of the most doable thing for me. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it once a month, most likely. You will see when it comes up. But yeah, that's basically the plan. Please do leave me your feedback down below if you think it's a good idea, or if it kind of, yeah, if it's overdone, if you feel like I've done my lipstick thingies for too long and you just want me to start something else, then I can try this on my own. I can do something else, or maybe I can do a traditional declutter. But I think that's how I want to do it, because I want to wear them on my lips and kind of see what they look like on my lips, also on my arm. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to mention in this video. It's been going on for quite a while now, and yeah, it feels weird ending this video because I know this is going to be the end of my Lipstick Roulette, but it's time to wrap this video up. It's time to say goodbye to this project. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed this project and the series overall. And if you're excited for my new project, the Battle of the Blank, then please give this video a thumbs up, and otherwise I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!